today? Good. Good?
Doing good.
Yeah? So before I start with the class, this lesson, I want you to look at this picture. So just have a look. What is the first thing or first word that comes into your mind when you're looking at this picture? So right now, I'm going to give you a sticky note for each of you to write down the word that in your head after looking at the picture in the PowerPoint today.
Only one word.
Yeah, just one word that sticks in your head. So just one word, not hard. So Emily, can you share what word that you wrote on your sticky notes?
Joy.
Joy. It's a good one. How about you, Tony?
Happy.
Happy. It's a nice expression. How about you, Amy?
Smile.
Smile. It's perfect because everything you guys said is just exactly shown in the picture. So let me show the next slide. So the topic that we're going to talk about today is, could you please read to us, Tony?
Negative behaviors at the homes.
Yes. But before I'm really talking about this topic, I want you guys to know what we're going to do today. What is the outcome, or what is the thing that I want you guys to achieve before the class ended. Sorry, Dad. Oh. The paper is so sticky. So, today, in the end of the class, I want you guys to be able to do something like this. It's the activity we're going to do to check you guys. So let's read it together. Okay? Get set, go. Draw a picture and write a short comment of 2 to 3 sentences about how you can change a negative behavior to a good one at home. Is it clear? Is my instruction clear? Do you understand? Emily, could you please tell us what we're going to do in the end of class?
So we're going to be able to draw a picture
Yes?
and write a couple sentences of how we can change a negative behavior to a positive behavior.
So yes, thank you so much. So I'm going to pass you a handout today because we're going to talk about 2 topics. And I'm going to give you a handout to give you instruction about what we're going to do today because we have a quiz, little quiz. Pass it to you. There's a handout. So, in this handout, you see there's 2 rows. The upper one, you see is like, we have 2 rows. You can see the topper one and the lower one. So in the upper one row, I want you guys to write numbers 1 to 5 under the picture after follow along with the PowerPoint when you look at it. And then the second row, I want you guys to be able to write A to E under the picture, following the PowerPoint as well. So please pay attention because it's going to be the quiz and I will select it after the class and be graded. Okay, will be graded. So the first topic we're going to talk about is, could you please repeat it again, Tony? The topic for the PowerPoint.
Negative behaviors at the home.
So what is negative behavior means? Could you please tell us about it, Amy?
Active, they are good, not good.
Something not good? Great. That is exactly what it means. It means like something that you have done not so good at home. Something that you will upset your parents. Something that you will upset the family and government. So let's go to the next slide to see. Yeah. So Can you please read to us, Emily, the topic?
Screaming in the house to get attention.
So, what do you think about that? What's that mean?
What does that mean? That there's conflict, something, the child wants something the parents are saying no to, or there's a disagreement.
Yeah, something that the both children and the parents not disagree with each other, and then the kids us choose to scream to our parents. Have you guys never ever shout to your parents? Have you shouted to your parents before? Yes?
Yeah, when I was a kid, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So share one experience with your neighbor, why you did it, why you shout to your parents about, like, in the situation that you did. Just share an experience with your neighbor right now.
I was angry.
Uh-huh.
So my parents wouldn't let me sleep with, I got a new fish in a fishbowl and they wouldn't let me put the fish in the bed with me. Because they said it was going to die because it needed to be in water, but I wanted to sleep with the fish. So I was so angry when they did not let me sleep with the fish. And so I remember, yes, it happened yesterday. I screamed at them, or I yelled at them. So I was angry.
That's a good example.
I remember when I was one weekend, and my friends had decided to sleep over at one of our friends. My parents wouldn't let me go. And that weekend, when they asked me to do something, I would just scream like, no! Like this to show I was like very disappointed.
So done, finished. Yeah. So after you guys discussed, what do you feel about it? Do you guys feel happy after shouting or screaming to your parents? No, definitely not. And we're going to go deeper later in the next slide to talk about the other topic. And we go deeper to discuss why we don't want to shout to our parents, because we don't want to get upset later. So the next topic is, what is that? Emily, can you please tell us the topic?
Fighting with your siblings.
Do you guys have siblings? Have you fight with your siblings before? Yes. Can you think of a reason, Tony, to think of a reason that the reason why that you fight with your siblings, then share with us in the class.
Oh, yeah. I remember one time I didn't want to share clothes,
Okay.
So it created a fight between me and my brother.
Okay. So because you don't want to share, right, something. Sometimes it's really, at home, it's really hard for us to share the thing that we love so much with our siblings. That's why we fight a lot. But just trying to be kinder, because like sometimes it is not okay when we're fighting, because when we fight, we're going to get into trouble. Our parents we're going to fix the problem, and we're going to be blamed on our parents, right? Yeah, it's not a happy thing. So second, next slide. So what is it about? Can anybody tell me what you feel in the picture?
Messy.
Yes, messy. So super messy. Why?
There's no supervisor. There's no, someone to supervise the kids.
Yeah.
Or they're playing with the toys and everything.
Yes.
So they just do whatever they want.
Yeah. Have you ever experienced a room like that in your room? Yeah. What your parents react after seeing that?
They're not happy.
They're
Yeah.
not happy.
Right, you clean it up right away.
Yeah. And then, yeah, to seeing this picture, and if I'm the parents, I'll be in a headache. I'll be, oh my goodness, what have you done, my kids? Bless my heart. Yeah. So next. So what is that? This one. Joanna, can you please tell us the topic?
Running around the house.
Yeah, running around the house. Have you guys ever run around the house? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
For what? Emily, can you please share what you think about that?
So it's my dad, he likes to play with us, me and my brother. And my mom gets mad at all three of us.
Yeah.
But we like to run around our house because it's a circle, so we have
Yes.
races. And it's so much fun.
Okay, okay. But is it good to run around in the house?
We break things all the time.
Yeah, it's upset your mom, right? Because you break things and your mom has to buy the same thing again. It costs a lot of money. And how about you, Tom? What do you think?
Yeah, I did the same thing too.
Yeah, it's not a good thing to do at home because if I'm the mom, I'll be so upset. And when I was younger, I was running around the house and I got hurt. So it's not a good thing because I have bad experience after, and I don't want to do it again. So next. So this one, what do you think? Oh, sorry. The next one. So, Joanne, can you please read the topic to us, please?
Eats too much snacks and don't want to eat during dinner time.
Have you had that before, Joanna? No, you're a good kid. How about you, Amy?
I have,
You have?
yes.
And then what happened after?
Then my mom takes snacks away.
Take it away, and then you don't have snacks for a while before you have dinner.
So we eat dinner, or we don't eat anything else after dinner. If we don't want to eat our dinner, then we can't eat anything.
Yeah, my mom did the same thing. She never allowed me and my brother to eat snacks before dinner because she don't want us to be like she don't want our stomach to have no space for the dinner. And then she said it's always no nutrition in the snacks. So she's really upset when we do that, if we do that. So next slide. So this time, we're going to talk about positive behaviors at the home. So what is positive behavior means? Tom, can you please tell us what is positive behavior means?
And so you behave like a obedient kid.
Yeah, obedience is a good word, or good, right? Can behave good in your home and make your parents happy and make the home environment happy and have more peace. So go to the next slide. So there's a comparison. So right now we're going to talk about the second row. Make sure that you're going to write A to E to the picture that you see in here. You follow up with the PowerPoint. So the first topic is, could you please read it to us, Joanne?
Advantages of tidy up.
Yeah, so let's talk about the good thing about that. So what is the good thing of an advantage of, like the good thing about tidying up our house and the room? Emily, can you please tell us?
It's easier to walk around.
Easy to walk around, yeah, and then,
You don't sure if I get hurt.
yeah, right. So it's good for us to tidy up our toys and help our parents a little bit because after they work and come back home to see the messy house, they'll be so upset. They don't want to see that. And instead, sometimes they will blame you and they will talk to you. You will be in trouble. In the same time, they need to help you to clean them up. So you just make them more busy, and they become more tired after they work. And so, do you want to live in this house or the house that I just showed you in the negative slide?
This house.
This house? Agree? Everybody agree? If you agree, just clap 3 times, hands with me, okay? Good. Yeah, everybody wants to live in a house like that because it's clean and comfortable, and then it increase the peace in the home. You see, the parents and the kids are so happy. Okay, next slide. So this one, Amy, could you please read the topic for us?
Avoid arguing with your siblings.
Yes. So what is the way that we can do to avoid to argue with our siblings? Emma, can you please tell us what's that mean to you? Why we need to do that? Why we need to avoid arguing or fighting with our siblings?
So there's no hate or angry feelings in the home.
Yes, right, definitely. So the fact is, when we argue or fight with our sibling, it may take a little bit long time for us to be happy with them again. So we actually, after we fight or after we angry with our siblings, we build up the wall and awkwardness between us. We don't want that, right? So if you want to avoid to have the awkwardness with your siblings, it's better for us to be kind and be loving and willing to share, right? Is it hard for you to share?
Sometimes.
Yeah, it's really hard sometimes, but learn it, because if you want your home to be peaceful, learn that way. So, next slide. So, in this picture, what is the kids telling us? David, can you please tell us what you see in the picture? The kids, what they're doing?
They're eating and they're like, it looks like they're happy.
Yeah, they're happy and they're eating the proper meal, and they're healthy, and the food that they're eating. Do you guys like vegetables?
Yes.
Oh, it smells so good. What a good kids. So they're eating vegetable, they're eating proper meal, they're getting nutrition, and they're going to be healthy and happy. And I'm so happy that my mom taught me that way. Take away my snacks and help me to eat my proper meal, because I'm tall and I'm healthy right now. So I'm happy for the thing that my mom taught me. So next slide. So that is one of the reasons why that we need to stay away from we shouldn't run around the house. So Joanne, can you please read the topic for us?
Stay away from the unseen dangers in the home.
So can you just look at the picture? Are these things dangerous?
Yes.
Yeah, they could be deadly dangerous. Like the kids, what he's doing here in this picture.
Playing with a knife.
Is that a knife? Not dangerous? It is very dangerous. And the baby is doing what? Mm-hmm.
What was that?
He's doing what? Yeah, it's really dangerous. And then that guy definitely is showing like if you play around with the electricity, you're going to get shocked. Yeah, and then you may die, right? And then that's why we shouldn't run around the house and doing things not appropriate at home. So last picture, last slide, is like, what is it? Jared, could you please read it to us?
Try to talk to your parent. What is bothering you? No scream.
Yeah, just like what you guys just said. Why you scream to your parents? Because you want to fight for something that you think is fair. You're angry with something that you don't agree with. But instead of screaming, you guys can talk to your parents instead in a peaceful manner. Talk to them what bothering you and what they can help you, or you want your parents to help you to fix that. So that's why, that's one of the reasons we can, one of the ways that we can help our family to be a better home, a peaceful home. And then your parents will be more appreciate about that. Because when you try to make your home like a peaceful home, you can affect your parents to act like that way as well. Because when you're angry, your parents will get angry. So if you want to be happy, you have to act happy, and then your family will act in that way to match you. Understand? Yeah. So next. So last thing that we're going to do for our class is to feel our achievement today. So I want you guys to draw a picture about what a family means to you on top, and then write 2 to 3 sentences about what you can change a negative behavior to a positive behavior. And that is the example that I wrote and draw for my family. I have my parents, and I'm the older sister, and I have a younger sister. And every time when I think of my family, I think of there's always a rainbow around us because we're always happy. And the way that I want my family to be happy, that link to the PowerPoint is, I love my family, I will help tidy up my toys instead of making my home messy. It's one of the ways that I can change one of the, just a negative behavior to a positive. So I will give you a second, like 5 minutes to do that. So you have 2 minutes to write down something that can change a negative behavior to a positive that you learned today in the class.
Only one
You can do it.
or one more?
For two,
One and two.
So, okay. So, John, you please share one idea that you learned in class today with us before we end up the class.
I learned that I should not yell at my parents.
You shouldn't yell to your parents, but instead you can do what?
Huh?
Instead you can do what?
Instead I can maybe
Talk.
respect them and
Yes.
yeah.
Respect them. Yeah, it's really good. So, I will leave the paper to you guys to think about, and you can take it home and show it to your parents, what you learned today.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
So, the most important message today is every bad behavior that we have at the home can change to a good one. So we can always be kind, be loving, and be respectful in our family, the people around us in our family, so that we can be able to establish the peace and a joyful environment in our family. So let us take this knowledge or the thing that you learned today to your home and start it today, okay? So thank you so much, and today is done. The time is done, okay?